The construction of a third reactor at the Angra dos Reis nuclear center began in 1984, but 34 years on, it still has not been completed. It's planned to be a twin to the Angra 2 reactor inaugurated in 2001. The construction of Angra 3 nuclear power plant began in the mid-1980s, but stopped only a couple of years later because of a lack of government funds. Then works restarted in 2010. But again stopped in 2015, once more hit by a crisis. An important job here is to preserve all the sites and equipment so that works could restart at any moment. Over 3/4 of the components have already been delivered. Some have been sitting here since the 1980s. They have to be kept in mint condition, including periodical packing and unpacking of large items. At the construction site, 65% of works have been completed. Every few months, the steel bars have to be covered with a thin layer of concrete to avoid oxidation. And the half-made steel container building for the reactor has to be covered with a canvas, so it's not flooded with rainwater. Project officials say about $1.7 billion have already been invested here, and double that, nearly $3.5 billion is needed to complete it. And they say it's been costing about $12 million every year just to preserve the site and the equipment. The Brazilian government is looking to invite international bids by early 2019 to find an appropriate partner to finish construction. Memorandums of understanding have already been signed with 4 potential partners, including 2 Chinese corporations, and the state company responsible for nuclear power in Brazil hopes this won't stop at Angra 3.
It definitely can go further, and it will. We have some studies for deployment for sites. We're looking for sites in other areas of Brazil. We have visited some of them with Chinese companies also.
But nuclear power is always a controversial issue, and its expansion in Brazil faces a strong opposition from environmentalists who push alternative energy sources instead.
In the past 10 years, we have evolved considerably in wind and energy, building a lot of plants, having lower and lower prices in the auctions, generating a lot of jobs. So we are comfortable with filling the gap that is required with renewable energy and also being able to help the climate goals.
In the city of Angra dos Reis, a destination popular for its pristine nature and tropical islands, people voiced mixed feelings about having a nuclear plant in their region. Eletronuclear projects it will take another 4.5 years to complete Angra 3 once construction resumes. But after decades of delays, some here are left to wonder if it will ever actually get done. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, Angra dos Reis, Brazil.